Hello, everyone. So, what does recovery actually look and feel like? What is this mythical state called recovery from anxiety, cure from anxiety? A couple of you have asked the question. I thought I had addressed it, but I may not have addressed it directly. I might have just assumed we sort of know what it is. Now, some people do know what it is. You just know when you've recovered. So it can be very intuitive. We just sort of no longer think about anxiety. We feel the desensitization or the nervous system a lot calmer. So we're either closer to recovery or recovered in that sense or cured. I often use those two terms interchangeably, but can I actually define it for you so you have something to think about that's maybe a little bit more tangible? Some of us need that tangibility or a clearer definition. So that's what I'm going to try and do in this video. What is recovery from anxiety? It doesn't mean that you never experience stress because life can be stressful. So you still experience stress. Remember, the anxiety state is caused by nervous system sensitization over a long period of time due to stress that's not processed or released from the system. So you get this overactive flight or fight response. It's not really a disease or illness in the sense that there's something broken. It's a logical and predictable outcome of cumulative stress causing this overactive flight, fight, freeze response. So if we know that, then if we reverse back all the process, that's what leads to recovery. So it's effectively when your nervous system desensitizes, it starts to get calm again. So your flight, fight, freeze response, your stress response, which is designed to protect you when there's physical threats, it stops reacting to everyday thoughts. You don't get the exaggerated symptoms anymore. And it's reserved for those genuinely stressful situations that you need to react to. So instead of reacting to a thought about what if I go crazy, what if I pass out, something that's on one level is not going to happen. What if there's something else wrong with me from a health anxiety perspective? We don't the flight fight response doesn't kick in when we have these thoughts anymore. It's reserved for where there is a dog chasing you in the street. It kicks in to get your attention. The heart races, adrenaline surges, the adrenaline that I talk about so much kicks in when there is a problem that you need to face. Car coming at you in the street, or if a car cuts you off when you're driving, you get a surge so that you can be alert and have the energy to take action. So what happens is the nervous system, the flight fight response goes back into operating in a proportionate way to the environment, to the circumstances that you find yourself in. We never want to lose the stress response. We never want to lose the fight, flight, freeze response. It's designed over many, or it's evolved over many, 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 thousands of years to protect you when there is danger. So that's always going to happen. We're always going to get tired in life. We're going to get busy. We're going to be working too much, family stuff. And there is going to be times where we will have exaggerated responses to life. And that's just because we're tired and stressed. That's what we call normal stress. Well, normal in the sense that it happens to most people. But it's always good to keep an eye on that even after recovery, because even if you've recovered, if your lifestyle is so stressful, you're going to get sensitized again. So we don't want to be doing that, or we want to be aware of it when it happens. But it's when the nervous system settles, it calms down on the stress temperature check, it goes back in closer to green zone or out of red zone, and you no longer get this overreactive flight, fight, freeze response. And that happens through all the practice that you do, the understanding. Every time you've hit a setback and you keep practicing, every time a new trigger comes up, you keep practicing. That teaches the nervous system to calm down over time, but it builds your confidence because you get so familiar with all the practice that you're doing with all different triggers, symptoms, that you understand the stress response so well that you no longer fear it. And that really helps the nervous system calm down. It knows that you no longer fear it. So it knows not to come back over time. The paradox being that because you no longer fear it, you don't care if it comes back because you know that you'll know what to do with it. You get so familiar to the adrenaline surges. to the spike in fear that you no longer fear itself. And that's what recovery is. Again, nervous system calms to a point where that you're not getting the exaggerated reactions and you don't worry about it because you know it so well. It's not where you suddenly get a quick fix or we've managed to repress the anxiety and we feel better, but we're sort of looking around, fingers crossed, going, gosh, I hope it doesn't come back. That's not recovery. That just means you've dropped below the threshold of exaggerated symptoms, but you're still sensitized. That's great, but often it comes back. That's why I've got a video on this where it just disappears, but it comes back. So we're not feeling anxious in the moment, but we're still sensitized, and we're not feeling as anxious as we were. So it feels a lot better, but we're probably still anxious underneath. It feels like it's gone, but recovery is a far more confident state where you know anxiety, the stress response so well, you've done the work, and the nervous system actually really fundamentally calms down, sensitizes, it rebalances. So it starts to only activate when it's really needed. But your confidence is so strong, you get this and understand this so well that you also don't care if it comes back. And that's how you know you've recovered. You know you've recovered when you no longer care if you've recovered or not, because you know how this all works. There's no mystery to it. You're not scared of it because you're not bewildered anymore. You're not baffled by it. You've practiced so many times. There's so many different symptoms. You know that those neural pathways of practice are there. And then should it ever come back, you get a memory of it, a reminder of it, that you just go into practice mode automatically. Because everyone will get stressed in life. That's normal. It's whether or not the nervous system's desensitized, so you're getting proportionate responses to the circumstances that you find yourself in. And that's what recovery looks like. If you've got any questions, let me know. But I hope that helps give you a bit more clarity on that topic. Take care.